Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel. And how many times did you, and I did also, go to a website, subscribe to something, or simply agree to terms of services on something? And what did you do? You read the whole thing from top to bottom to know what you were actually getting into, and then said, I accepted. If you're like me, and especially with the very long terms of services of many apps and websites, you probably did it just because you wanted to get in that's it. But of course, when you accepted all sorts of terms and all sorts of weird things. One of them that I see a lot, people, sending a link to Facebook. And that Facebook link, what they're saying is, if I do not agree to the terms and services of Facebook, and by posting this I now do not accept that. That doesn't work. Okay, when you went to Facebook, there's a term of service. You agreed to their own rules. You could not get out of their rules as long as you're using Facebook, because you accepted the rules when you use Facebook every day. And this goes on for every software. Even Windows has terms of services. So I thought that you might find interesting a little website that does this. It kind of just puts a general, highlight of the terms of services for whatever service. You can search for a service here, or you can, of course, go through the ones that are already here, like Facebook, for example. And it's color coded, so meaning that depending on the colors that you see, green, yellow, or red, it's more or less important. And this is really a highlight of the worst of what they actually do with your data. So you can see all of this here, different websites that you visit or services that you visit. So that's pretty much it. If you want to know what they are actually doing with all of your data and what actually you have agreed to, I think this is a kind of a nice little place to see the big picture resumed in several little comments of each website. So, for example, it says Facebook stores your data whether you have an account or not, and there's always a link, so you can open the link and it actually will go and kind of tell you where all of this data is applied and what does it mean. So really, really interesting. If you want to have just a quick look as to what websites and what terms of services can actually have you agree to, this is kind of cool. And of course, you can view all points. So if you are on one specific place and you say, well, I want to view everything, you can click View All Points here on Phoenix, which will actually give you a little more data. And it will also give you a rating. So here you see rating A. If you click on the same on, say, Facebook and go here, you'll see that rating E. The rating gives you an idea of how bad it is, all the data that they could keep and that they could use when you actually subscribe to a service somewhere. So the link to this webpage, tosdr.org, is in the description below. It's kind of an interesting way to quickly see what you've agreed to when using services.